This is an all levels backbending class. If you're a beginner, you can do just the first 12 minutes once or twice a week. If you have a little more experience, you can do the first 22 minutes, and if you're quite advanced, you can do the full 30 minutes. This is the way that I practice backbends, and I really believed it's what allowed me to go from pain and fear in backbends to joy and freedom of movement in backbends. Enjoy. Starting off in tabletop, you'll take your normal cat-cow, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze, and then pushing the floor away, pulling the navel in. So you're moving your spine through your full range of motion, and you're also thinking about the action of the shoulders and the action of the pelvis. Just warming up. From here, take the knees wide, feet together, sit the hips back, child's pose. Full exhale. And then lift yourself up so your knees stay wide, feet together. Lift the chest, pull the shoulder blades together, and then around the spine, spread the shoulder blades wide, pull the navel in. So it's a kneeling cat-cow. You might have a little bit more range of motion compared to the tabletop version. And then knees together, third variation of cat-cow. Interlace your fingers, flip the palms to face up. So we're going to start to get into the shoulders. You can move the arms behind the ears, trying to keep the arms straight, puff the chest forward. And then around your spine, send the palms forward. Spread the shoulder blades wide. Inhale, lifting up. Try to get the arms behind the ears. Just keep the arms straight. And then around the spine, send the palms forward. Pull the navel in. And one more time, lifting up. And release. Take your puppy pose. So hips stay over the knees. Walk the arms forward. Sink the chest towards the mat. Triceps wrapping in. Chin or maybe forehead to the mat. Melting the armpits down with each exhale. And then sliding forward into cobra. We'll take some cobra rolls, so forehead to the mat. Lift as you tuck your chin, and then roll forward. Just moving through the spine. Keep the pubic bone pressing down, tops of the feet pressing down. Taking cobra circles, first over to the right, 3 times. And then over to the left. Feet together, toes and heels touch, forehead to the mat, hands behind the ears. Get your toes down, lift your knees up, so you need to squeeze your butt, squeeze your inner thighs towards each other, and then lift and lower. So the feet stay down. You're just lifting above the navel. 2 more. Lift again. This time squeeze your elbows back. Reach your arms back. Lift higher and lower down. Lift, elbows back, fingers back, and lower. Lift, elbows back, fingers back. Lower, 2 more. Lift, reach back, lift higher, and lower. Last one. Lift up, squeeze, squeeze even more, and lower down. Hands under your shoulders, hips up and back, downward dog. Take a full exhale. And for this downward dog, you could really think about trying to get your arms behind the ears, pulling the navel in so that you can melt your heart back towards the thighs. Take the weight onto the left foot, lift your right leg high. Bend the knee, stack the hips. So you can start to feel a stretch in the right hip flexor. Maybe take some rotations of your ankle. And change. Right foot down, left foot lifts. Bend the knee, stack the hips. Take some rotations at the ankle. And change. Downward dog. Looking forward, right foot forward, left knee down, low lunge. Reach up, look up at your hands, lift the chest. And then hands to the mat. Step your left foot forward, fold over your legs. Stand up, reach up. Inhale, right away, folding over the legs. Right foot back, right knee down. Bend the knee and look up. Reach your arms up, inner thighs towards each other. Lift the chest. And hands come down. Left leg back. Chaturanga. Upward. Pause in your upward dog. You can sway the hips from side to side, working through your hip flexors. Then look over your left shoulder. Suspension between hands and feet. And then look over your right shoulder to increase the stretch on your left hip flexor. Back to center and find downward dog. Full exhale. Then left foot forward. Bend the right knee. Look up, reach up. Hands down. Right foot forward, fold. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, over the legs. Left foot back, bend the knee. Look up, reach up, maybe even reach back. Hands to the mat. Step back, plank. Chaturanga. Upward, pause. Suspension between hands and feet. Pull the heart forward through the arms. And then exhale, downward dog. At least 2 complete breaths here. And then bring your feet to the top of the mat. Stand all the way up, inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, hands sideways and up. Interlace your fingers, release the index, cross the thumb. Try to get the arms straight and behind the ears, drop the tailbone. And then inhale, grow an inch taller. Exhale, hips to the left, fingers to the right. So try to keep your body in one plane. You're looking forward. You're pulling your left hand with your right hand. Keep pulling up on the pelvic floor. Navel in. Go a little deeper. And then return to center. Inhale, grow at least an inch taller. Exhale, hips to the right, fingers to the left. So now you're pulling your right hand with your left hand, squeezing your inner thighs towards each other. Every exhale, you go a little deeper. And change back to center. Look up at your hands. So you're pointing at something on the ceiling. Look at what you're pointing at. Send your hips back. Lift your chest up even more. So you're pointing at something an inch behind that. And then maybe you can keep going. So for every inch you can make yourself grow taller, then you can use that inch to go backwards. Keeping the chest lifted, keeping the hips back at first. When you can't lift the chest anymore, then you can squeeze your butt, send your hips forward. Lifting the chest to come up, reach up, inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs. Grab your heels from behind. And then bend your elbows back as you pull your forehead towards your shins, maybe your ankles. Shift a little more weight forward into the toes. And release, hands to the mat. Step back, plank. Chaturanga. Upward. And downward. Right foot forward between the hands. Bend the left knee down. Low lunge. So you can take your right hand on the floor beside you. Reach the left arm up and over. So if you need, you could have a block under your right hand. Finding true length and extension all along left side body. And then take your left hand to the mat. Reach your right arm up and back. You could stay here. That's level 1. Level 2, bend the left knee, grab the foot. Level 3, pull the heel in towards you. If you like, you can take the left elbow to the mat. Grab your right ankle with your left hand. Keep pulling the left toes in, dropping the hips down. And release. Wherever you are, release into your low lunge. Again, you could have blocks under your hands. Lean back, halfway split. Level 1, stay here. Level 2, kick it forward, Hanumanasana, split pose. Level 3, take a back bend. Reach up, reach back. Returning to your split or your half split. Curl the left toes under. Reach the right leg high. You could stay here. You could bend the knee, stack the hips. You can take flip dog, or you can take your full wheel. And reversing, find your three-legged dog. Right leg lifts high, inhale. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Full exhale. Next, left foot forward, bend the right knee, low lunge. Left hand to the mat or block. Reach the right arm up and over. Keep pressing into the top of the right foot. And change. You could take your right hand to the mat, or if you're going for the more advanced variation, right hand to left ankle, reach back, grab your right foot. So you can do the same thing you did on the other side. Pulling right heel in towards you, dropping the hips down. And change, release. Coming up, take your halfway split or your full split. If you're in the full split, you can stay. You can have your hands to support you, or you can take a back bend. Lifting the chest to come up. Shift the weight into your hands, curl the right toes under, lift left leg high. Stay. Bend the knees, stack the hips. You could flip the dog, or you can take your full wheel. And reversing. Find your three-legged dog, left leg lifts. Inhale and lowers. Full exhale. You could take child's pose, or you could stay in your downward dog. When you're ready, right foot forward. Bend the left knee. Level 1, interlace your hands over right knee, right thigh. Stay here. Maybe start to take a back bend. Level 2, reach your arms up and back bend from here. Lift the chest to come up. Come right back into your split or half split. And from here, you can take pigeon pose. So if you're in the split, shifting a little weight onto the right, pulling the right heel in close to the body. So you could stay here, or you can reach back, hold your left foot and your left hand from the inside. Stay here, or you can pull the heel in towards you. And then we have a few variations, a few different levels of king pigeon you can try. So you can hook the foot in the elbow, connecting here. You can connect your hands over your head, or you can try the flipped grip, holding onto the left foot. And releasing. Both hands on the mat, shift the weight into the hands, three-legged dog, inhale. Come forward, three-legged plank. Bend the left knee down, hold your three-legged table, you could stay. You can take three-legged puppy, chin and chest to the mat, or you can take chin stand. Meeting in upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Okay, one more side. This time, left foot forward. Bend the right knee down. You can interlace your hands over left knee, left thigh. That's level 1. Or you can reach the arms over the head and take your back bend from there. Lifting the chest to come up. And take it into your half split or your full split. And from here, finding pigeon pose. So you'll take your left foot in close to the body. Reach back, grab your right foot from the inside, and pull the heel in towards you. So you could stay here. You can hook the foot in the elbow crease over the head, or you can take the flipped grip. My thumb is on the sole of the foot, and I rotate the elbow up. Releasing. Curling the right toes under, left leg lifts up. Three-legged dog, come forward. Three-legged table. And then option for three-legged puppy or chin. Upward dog, inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Okay, from here we'll move into some deeper back bends. So if you're up for it, you can try wall walks. This is the first level. So take your mat against the wall. Feet can be as wide as the mat. You're gonna walk down into a wheel pose and then walk yourself back up. Inhale, reaching the arms up, lifting the chest, sending the hips back first. And then reaching back, see the wall, see the floor. So you can continue with those. If you're not too dependent on the wall, you can do drop backs in the middle of the room. So again, feet as wide as the mat or almost as wide as the mat. Toes can point forward as best as you can. Reach the arms up, lift the chest. Couple more. Tuck the tailbone, lift the chest, tuck the chin. You can take an inhale and hold the breath. And release. Hands to the hips. 4 hip circles to the right. And other way. Relax your arms, just swing from side to side. And if you still have a little more in you, we'll do a couple of floor bows, Dhanurasana, so you can lay down on your belly. Regular grip, bend your knees, grab the feet from the outside. Relax your shoulders down to start. Tuck the tailbone. Take a deep inhale. On the exhale, kick up. Release, take a break. Look to one side. You can windshield wiper your feet from side to side. So one more floor bow. You could repeat that, or you can take the flipped grip. I like to take my thumb between the big and the second toe. Chin forward, shoulders down. Deep inhale. Exhale, kick up. Bend the elbows, draw them forward. Releasing one foot at a time. Take a break. Last back bend, if you still have more in you. Feet as wide as the mat, King Cobra. Hands under the shoulders. Feel the chin and the chest up. Keep the hips dropping down. Bend your knees. You can walk the hands in a little bit. Look up, look back. Slowly unrolling yourself back onto the mat. Exhaling fully. And flip over onto your back. First, take Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together, knees wide. Just letting gravity open the hips after all those back bends. Letting the spine neutralize before we take our counter poses. And then bring both knees into the chest. Wind relieving pose. Happy baby, holding the outsides of the feet. And supine twist. Cross your Right leg over the left. You can take eagle wrap. Drop your legs over to the left. Look to the right. And changing sides. Left leg over right. Drop your knees to the right. And your gaze to the left. Coming back to center. Take Shavasana, feet wide, palms face up. Just letting your body memorize all those amazing back bends.